Smash Bros. For Smash Ultimate in Australia soon. We're going to have BAM soon. We're going to have Phantom soon. If you can make it to those, it's going to be like this, but the tension is going to be even more. It's going to be electric. So definitely come down to BAM and Phantom. I think BAM's happening. No, actually, I can't remember the dates. But yeah, so BAM is May 13th to 15th, and I think Phantom's happening in like July. Yeah. July 15th to 17th. So if you can make it to those, you get to see these players probably playing with their mains as well and offline, which is arguably a better experience. So definitely make it to those ones.
Yeah, to anyone who hasn't been to a major before, majors are so much fun to go to. I've never had the privilege of going to one of the Eastern State ones where you've got so many people, but just the atmosphere is like nothing else. I've been to the couple that we've had over here, and they're just awesome fun. When you get that interstate rivalry as well, it adds so much to everything, where you get everyone from one state like screaming when they're playing. It's great. I love it.
No, it's big. They're really, really good, and I expect that BAM and Phantom are going to be giant this year. Like we've had lots of interest from all over Australia. People are really fiending the big majors, the interstate rivalries. It's going to be huge. Definitely come down.
I think there's some internationals as well coming along as well, because I think I saw in the chat beforehand that Send is planning on coming along, so that'll be hype. That'll be very cool.
Like I don't want to say anything I don't know too much about, but I think we'll definitely see some internationals. I don't know how big the names will be, if there'll be many big names, but I'd love to see some of the internationals come down, especially because I think there's been a couple more connections with Australia International, since Jono went over there, and since obviously like we've come up a bit more on the radar since the like the stuff with like the Orion rank and the SWT. It's super cool.
Yep, very, very much. Another thing that is super cool is the SSD that we are giving away. Thank you to Samsung for giving away a 2TB NVMe SSD. The link is in the chat at the moment to go and enter the giveaway. You don't have to be in the tournament to enter the giveaway, so make sure to go and enter that now. Great SSD, so make sure to get in on that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Such an awesome giveaway, and costs nothing. Just get in there and potentially win such an awesome prize. I've already entered. It's going to be sick.
Yeah, I entered too. I need a new one.
Yeah, please. No, it's awesome. Yeah, and I think it's looking like, so we've pretty much finished all the sets onto... so we're doing some loser sets still for waiting for top 24. Oh, we're preparing...
Yeah, Bjschoey and Q.
Bjschoey and Q, awesome. That's going to be top 24 winners. So yeah, we're starting the top 24 side now. And Bjschoey and Q. Q, obviously, huge SA player. I think he's top 3 in SA.
Yeah, I think he was 4th last time, because I think it goes... Actually, no, he would have been 3 last time, because Ghost wasn't on that ranking. It's somewhere between 3 and 4, anyway.
Yeah, well, regardless, he's definitely consistently in the top 5 of SA. And yeah, like really, really good player. I've heard good things. Haven't seen them play very much. But yeah, huge.
They're an explosive player.
Yeah.
Goodness me. They will just blow you up as soon as they get a hit in. It's so much fun to watch. I love watching Q play. And
is
another player who will pull out a lot of random characters in a bracket as well. So it doesn't surprise me that he does well here.
Yeah, and Bjschoey as well. Obviously, a huge threat from Queensland, I think.
Ooh,
no,
that's a good question. No,
New South Wales? No. Bjschoey is New South Wales as well. Yeah, of course. Sorry, I always get Queensland and New South Wales mixed up. But yeah, another huge threat from New South Wales. Not sure where they placed in the last Ryan 30. I've seen them in a couple of the online tournaments. They've been around. Yeah, we'll see. I think they are... Yeah, last time they came like maybe 6th on the Ryan 30. I've just pulled it up. But yeah, Incineroar. Bjschoey, the big Incineroar player from New South Wales.
Yeah, it is amazing how good he makes Incineroar look.
Yeah.
Like, Incineroar is such a slow character, but he makes him look lightning quick. It's so good to watch. I love watching Bjschoey play.
No, I think to be a player of like that low tier character, or mid tier, depending on if you want to argue about Incineroar's placing, and like take it that far, take it far enough to be considered one of the best in your state, is pretty awesome. Incineroar, a super rare character. Don't see it a lot in bracket, and definitely don't see it a lot at the top ends of the brackets. And to be able to go that far is very admirable. You know, a hero to all the low tier players out there.
Very much so, and I can speak from first-hand experience because when Bjschoey came over to Perth, I had him in my pool. He will clap you like nothing else with that character. It is crazy how consistent he is at all of his confirms, and I've seen him play a few other characters as well because I know he's got a wolf. He's got a few other top tiers, and he's got a DK as well.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. But Q coming out now.
Oh, he's the one on Marth.
Yeah, so Bjschoey on the Marth and Q on the DK.
This is interesting to see because, like, from what I've seen of Bjschoey, this doesn't feel like a Bjschoey character. Like, he loves his characters, which are like big boys that like land big hits and do a lot of damage, and that's not really what I think of when I see Marth.
Yeah, I mean, doing a lot of damage, Marth can definitely do that, especially if you find the tippers. But hey, I mean, if you're like I think shining with those big characters, is like requires a lot of patience. You know, you have to be patient. You have to find your opening. And you have to get a lot of an opening. And I think patience translates really well into sword characters as well. You know, like sword characters are all about kind of waiting, seeing what your opponent will do, and then oh no, the air dodge down underneath the stage. Yeah, that's rough. But can easily seal the stock and tie it back up at 130. And on Marth as well. Tippers are going to kill very early.
I feel like this is going to be a really tit-for-tat kind of matchup because DK being such a massive body, he is going to take so much damage from what Marth wants to do. But then DK's
going to kill you super early like that.
Phenomenal ability to just edge guard you like that because DK is like really underrated on his offstage game. I think like people think it's good, but that character can just kill you at unbelievable percent if you don't have like an amazing recovery.
I mean, look, we've got quite a few DKs in Australia. Even in my state, in Victoria, we have like 3 different DKs. I think the character has the potential to just zero to death you. Like cargo throws, throwing you off stage and finding a spike, or getting like just so much off an interaction, like down tilts into ding dongs, into just like the damage is crazy.
Yeah, dash attack into back air strings. Oh goodness me.
Yeah. Okay, but and he can break your shield with the side B that has armor as well. But looking pretty good for Q here. Bjschoey on his last stock already, and Q they're just chilling out.
Yeah, something that Bjschoey's going to really have to do is try and take an early stock off of Q now to try and bring this back in any way possible. Like that! Like that!
Yeah,
he was at 50! He was at 50!
Yeah, that's the Marth, the Tipper F Smash special.
If that wasn't commentator's curse, I don't know what is.
I mean, I feel like Marth, it's like Waft, right? Like, you just have to accept that you're going to die very early to some Tipper bullshit. It's just going to happen. You're going to take that. Okay, there we go. The down tilt. Down angled forward tilt. So that's pretty cool. No,
very, very strong.
Great recognition from Q to use that little option.
I don't know why, but DK is always such a character that brings so much hype. I know I used to speak to Olag about this a fair bit, but like DK is just a hype factor character. No matter who plays DK, does not matter who, you're going to get something good if they're playing on stream. Every time.
That's awesome. DK, all the DK's moves are just sick as well. Like sometimes when I watch DK and Vic, man, like people like Harris, he does like the B reverse down B, like the pancake slap move. Just kind of like being really tricky and neutral, and then finding it, and then getting a giant reward, like hitting all these spikes, shield breaks, heavy damage, and you get comboed forever. But then you get a reversal, and it's insane. The neutral B, like the big donkey punch, like man. The character.
I think the key factor there is, as you said, where it's like you get hit a lot, so because you're playing DK, you get comboed a lot. But then when you do land your combos, you get a whole lot off of them too. So it's a real tit for tat kind of play style. Because when you get characters which are just entirely dominating the whole time, it can kind of lose some of its flavor. Where it's like they do land something, it's like, well, you were just hitting the guy the whole time. It's like there wasn't any risk to what you were doing. Versus playing DK, there's a lot of risk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, that's like the heavy thing as well, right? Like you've been knocked around a bunch, but then you 0 to death them, or you just kill them at 80, or you do like some crazy conversion. But here we go. Okay, so Dark Sandals now coming out for Q, and Falco for Bjschoey.
Yep, I have seen the Q Samus beforehand in Wi-Fi brackets. Very good. He's got a really good understanding of how it works. Good patient playstyle where they'll hold center stage a fair bit. Never seen the
Bjschoey Falco. I mean, like the characters he's picking are probably better than Incineroar on the tier list. So, like, maybe this is gonna be his awakening. Like, if he's that good at Incineroar, imagine if he picked a high tier. You know, like the world could be his oyster.
I can see Falco kind of working in a similar fashion to how Incineroar works, because quite a slow-moving character with big, strong moves. Good combos that you can get at most percents. It makes sense when you look at it.
Oh look, yeah, you know, you can definitely, like, Falco is a character that maybe like doesn't have the best neutral tools, but when you win, you get a lot. And Incineroar, similar vibes. But you don't get to live a long time with Falco, and you don't really have. I feel like the showy special, at least for Incineroar, is getting the most out of your revenge, you know, and killing someone off stray hits and big interactions with big revenge. And with these characters that he's been picking, you can't do that. You know, you really do have to win by finding those openings and chipping them down. And Q just has such a commanding lead.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job at keeping Scurry off stage. That's strong. Is that going to possibly kill? Oh, so close to getting the spike there.
Wow, nice.
He reversaled it. That was so good from Q. I'm impressed.
Yeah, finding the up B into the back air combo, like with ledge jump. Ledge jump is such a great option.
This is a commanding lead from Q right now.
It's going to be a challenge for Bjschoey to bring this one back. I think Q looked really nice, especially like after the up B and then the combo with the ledge jump back air. That was just too clean. The down smash catching illusion. Yeah. Jeez.
Dang, son. Yeah, Q's got somewhere to be. He's got a date at like 4 o'clock, so he's got to get this over and done with. He didn't want to mess about. Goodness me.
Yeah, being on the receiving end of that one, not fantastic, but there you go. No, great work from Q taking that set 2-0, and Bjschoey now knocked down to that loser's side of the top 24. There we go. And I'd be interested to see, like, just looking through some of the characters from these this loser's side. So Kanaji has just knocked out Fried Rice. So Fried Rice has been knocked out in not sure where he's come, but maybe that's equal, like whatever the 16th kind of placing is, like equal 13th or something maybe.
Yeah, I think that'd be 13th. Yeah.
Yeah. So great work to Kanaji there, and good job Fried Rice making it so far. Now that Fried Rice has been eliminated, you know, not to shine the spotlight on him or anything, but I want to see, did he pick Pikachu for the entire bracket?
I don't think
so. He didn't pick it versus Kanaji, didn't pick it versus
Personate,
and I don't think he picked it in the pools.
No, he didn't,
which means that
Pikachu didn't come out.
That's the risk, right? Like, you can go through this whole bracket and you can not have picked your main. you can think that, like, I really don't want to pick my main here because I want to save it for later in the bracket, and then you don't pick your main, and then you get knocked out earlier than you should have been knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's what happened to Fried Rice, and I feel like that's going to happen to a lot of players.
Yeah, it's a really hard toss-up to know when to pull that out, so it's totally understandable when that happens.
Like, I'm looking at Chisel, right, and Chisel's played Wolf and Ike in their last set. Chisel got knocked out equal 24th. or equal 20, like whatever that denomination is. And it doesn't look like they played Lucario in their last set either, which means potentially did Chisel play Lucario in the bracket? You know, are all these players getting knocked out without picking their mains? Like, that's pretty rough.
Yeah, it is a bit of a grim time.
It's hard to know when you should really pick those characters. And Macarp has successfully made it into that losers round too. He's on an insane run.
Yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed by Macarp's abilities there.
Beating Crispy Kirby and now going up against Demo. This is going to be a real set. Demo's taking game one, so we'll see if Macarp brings out the Jigglypuff, the main.
Yeah, along those lines, I'd be interested to see when Ghost is going to be pulling out some of his mainstays. Like, when's the Brawler coming out? When's the Peach coming out? The Rob and all of those. So it'll be
Ghost really is probably, out of all the kind of top players across Australia, Ghost is the one that has the most characters. He's been kind of in an eternal character crisis throughout Ultimate's lifespan. You know, we've seen him on the Steve, we've seen him on the Kithra, we've seen him on the Min, we've seen him on the Rob, we've seen him on like everything, literally everything.
The only other person who I think can contest Ghost in terms of playing the most in a top level is Luma. Because Luma just wins with every character. He'll do a D20 and he'll win a tournament.
Oh, for sure. But I think Ghost has tried to play all of them at the top, like tried to take them as the main, not just like playing them like sandbagging kind of, but like actually actively trying to main a bunch of different characters. Like, yeah, it's pretty crazy to think that you can be in that kind of character crisis state, that you can like not really think that your character's like the best character. And still be getting amazing results.
Yeah, still be top 1 in your region.
Yeah, top 1 in your region and top 5 in the country. You know, like, it's pretty awesome.
Unbelievable. Because you do just see, like, the level of fundies that he has is just unbelievable.
Mm.
And something else that is unbelievable is the SSD that we are giving away from Samsung, the 2TB NVMe.
Oh, okay. So Ghost, me Brawler got beat by Milk Meme Swordfellow. There you go.
Dang. Wow. That's kind of nutty, actually.
That's pretty crazy. Like, there you go. I mean, that's just proof as well, right? That like